Alright, hello recruits. Welcome to the second part of my Shaddoll Invoked video. This is gonna be showing off, or this video is to show off what the deck can do and what what I would have liked it to do. Basically, what I want the deck to do is make a first turn, at least in Makaba, and Winda first turn, and sit on those because it will simplify the game state, because with Winda you can only special summon once per turn, and Makaba can negate a bunch of other monsters, or a bunch of effects, like all of the different card type effects. And if I am then the second turn, or my second turn, I would like to increase my advantage by summoning more fusion monsters, most likely Purgatrio, or Construct, and then Opcalone if needed, just to show off the power of the deck. Alright, let's go into replay 1. This is against a it's what seemed like a Blue Eyes Chaos Max Turbo deck. Okay, so obviously I used Terraforming to search out Magical Meltdown to add an A-lister to hand. I summon A-lister, add another invocation to hand, link summon it, or use it to link summon Salamangreat Almirage, then use that to link summon Secure Gardener, so I can summon Makaba first turn. And then I use the second invocation with one of the other copies of A-lister and my Shaddoll Hedgehog to make a Winda, which would lock my opponent down. I use Hedgehog to search out a Wendy. Opponent uses Extravagance, banishes 6. I negate their Incantation Chalice Lime. They summon Candle and Talismandra. I use Ghost Ogre to destroy Candle so they can't go any farther. And then pretty much from there, the game is over because I have enough damage on board to kill them. Alright, replay 2. This is against the combo Eldritch, and the first turn is extremely funny because I summon A-lister, link it away to Secure Gardener, make a Makaba, add A-lister back with invocation, then fusion summon a Winda, draw the card, and they surrender because they can't do anything. I just think that's funny because their deck is one of the best decks in the entire game, and they couldn't do anything against mine. I dueled that player again after that, and I lost terribly, but that first victory was satisfying. And then third duel, I think it's against Machine Link, like ABC Machine Link, but I don't know because their deck is very unique. Okay, so I activate Magical Meltdown, search out A-lister, and link away to Secure Gardener, invocation for Makaba, add A-lister back to hand, and that's my first turn because I didn't have anything else. Use Makaba to negate the Symphonic Warrior guitar because I don't want them accruing advantage. I fusion summon a Purgatrio to attack into their face down monster. Then I use Makaba's effect to negate the Sea Crush Wyverns effect by discarding an A-lister. Then I attack directly with Makaba. I use Makaba's effect to negate the Monster Reborn. They set another Sea Crush Wyvern, and I negate its effect again. And then I use Book of the Law, I believe, to summon a Raijin, and then finish them off for game. Alright. Then this is the match. I dueled a anti-meta Trap Tricks player, and they were very cool. Like, just seemed like a really cool dude. And so first turn, I use Shaddoll Fusion to special summon, or using Squamata and Hedgehog to summon Winda. Use Hedgehog's effect to add a Wendy. Squamata's effect to send a Beast. And then I draw the Dragon. Set Book of the Law because I don't need it in hand. And set Wendy. Hoping to get, and then, so they activate Phantom Knights of Shade Brigandine, hoping to, believe link it away, but Winda obviously restricts special summons, and they set 4. That was when I was dueling them. That was terrifying because battle traps are scary for this deck because of many reasons. I Ghost Ogre their Iron Dragon teammate Taeyeon. I don't know. They Quaking Mirror Force my Wendy and Winda, and that prevents them from being flipped face up after they are flipped face down using it. They negate my Lost Wind. I misplay here by using Shaddoll to flip up Beast instead of flipping down Hedgehog, which is what I wanted to do. And then I Ash Blossom there, Sarah, draw 2 cards with Beast. They Dark Bribe my El Shaddoll Fusion, but I draw an Invocation, and I return Lost Wind to hand, but because of its effect it is banished. And they top deck an anti-spell fragrance, which is extremely annoying against my deck because I use a lot of spell cards. But luckily I had set an invocation previously. So now this is seemingly the end of the game, as they can't get over my Makaba of 2500, and that's the end of the game. Right, game 2 of the match. So they go first, set 4, one of which is Anti-Spell Fragrance. And ooh, they got their Garnet of Double or Nothing. So that instantly disrupts my plays by preventing me from activating spells that turn, or I have to set spells in order to be able to use them first. They use Dimensional Barrier, which would prevent me from fusion summoning. I try to fusion summon using the cards in my hand, and then they use Trap Trick to set Heavy Storm Duster, activate that to pop 2 of my back row, which was annoying because they were fusion spells, or they were a fusion spell and a card, or invocation and Called by the Grave. They activate another Dimension Barrier to prevent me from fusion summoning that turn. And they summon they summon Dianea to link into Sarah to link into Phoenix, or summon Shade Brigadier to link into Phoenix. And I use. So my logic was for using, because Shaddoll Fusion can send or use materials from the deck to fusion summon. I sent Wendy and Falco to accrue more resources on board and in my hand, and I summoned Opcalone to negate the anti-spell fragrance, which would allow me to pop off and hopefully win the duel. Then I search out, I believe, yep, El Shaddoll Fusion, normal summon Alistair, search invocation, activate the set invocation for Makaba, add Alistair back to hand, use another invocation for Raijin, and I believe this is game. I was trying to kill them with Hedgehog, but it did not work. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.